Aries, if you walk into 2026 with the mood of, this year I have to move faster, win earlier, break through harder, then hold up. This year isn't playing the charge first, figure it out later game. 2026 isn't blocking you. It's just grabbing your wrist for a second and saying, switch lanes. You can still run fast. Honestly, you can run farther than most years. But this time, it has to be the right lane, the right rhythm. Let me be blunt, Aries energy in 26 is loud. You've got the voltage to do big things, the fire to restart, the guts to take a hard turn. But voltage without a breaker? That's how you short-circuit, overload, act on impulse, and then end up exhausted. So in this video, I'm giving you a 2026 map you can actually use. Love, work, health, and the key moments to time your moves. And at the end, I'll lock in the moon calendar and the retrograde phases so you can set goals, close loops, and move like a real grown-up. Overall vibe. Upgrade the operating system, not just the goals. Aries is built like this. You see an opportunity, you want to jump. You feel something, you want to decide. You see a challenge, you want to prove, I can do it. And honestly, that's very Aries. Strong, magnetic, iconic. But 2026 shows up like a very adult lesson. You can still lead, but don't lead on reflex anymore. Lead with strategy. This isn't a year where you have to slow down. It's a year where you learn how to run long distance. Run without gasping. Run without burning yourself. Run without paying for it later, with stress, a relationship, or your health. In runner terms, you've always been elite at sprinting. 2026 wants you to learn marathon. Right from the start, there's a phase you need to remember because it sets the tone for your entire opening. Jupiter retrograde from 1/1 to 3/11. People hear retrograde and instantly panic, like it's bad luck or a blockage. But for Aries, Jupiter retrograde is the universe flipping on review the map mode before you commit to a long run. You still have drive, fire, ambition. This just asks you to pause for a few beats and answer 3 questions before you hit the gas. First, what do I actually believe about my future? Sometimes we think we believe in the future, but we're really believing in a romanticized version like, if I do this, it'll definitely work. 2026 asks you, does that belief have data, or is it just desire? Second, is this goal actually mine, or am I running on pressure? Pressure has a million costumes. People my age already did it. I don't want to lose. I don't want to be looked down on. I'm scared of standing still. Aries can turn pressure into fuel like nobody else. But when the fuel is fear, you run tense. And running tense always ends in burnout. Third, if I stay on this path for 12 months, who do I become? This is the most AOAO's upgrade question. Because instead of, what do I achieve, you ask, who do I turn into? And that matters, because you can achieve a lot. But if you become the exhausted, angry, sleepless version of you with zero faith left, the price is too high. Early in the year, you'll feel moments like, I want to move fast, but I can't. I want to lock it in, but I have to wait. I want to break through, but something keeps pulling me back a little. Don't get mad. You're not being blocked. You're being rerouted. Then there's another marker you need to circle because it hits communication, schedules, paperwork, and did we understand each other correctly? Mercury retrograde from 2/26 to 3/21. Straight up, this is when life does its petty little things. You text one thing, they read another. You schedule it one way, it shifts later. One missing line of data changes an entire decision. Or you're convinced it's definitely this, and then, oh wait, I missed a detail. But if you use it right, this becomes a golden window for things that pay you back all year. 1. Fix your systems. Work systems, learning systems, sleep systems. Anything messy, impulsive, I do it when I feel like it, you clean it up. 2. Optimize your plan. Plans aren't for aesthetics. Plans are so you don't get tired. 3. Review contracts, documents, commitments. Anything involving signatures, agreements, or big promises in this window? Read carefully, ask questions, slow down one beat. 4. Clear the mental house. Clear it. Don't let your brain run 20 tabs, and then wonder why you can't sleep at night. Now, to move through 2026 with the right rhythm, I want to give you a very simple framework, 3 keywords. They sound like theory, but if you actually live them, you'll feel lighter and more effective this year. Keyword 1. Soft discipline. Soft discipline isn't turning yourself into a robot. It's not, if I'm disciplined, I must be perfect. Soft discipline is building enough structure so you don't burn yourself. Like, you don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. every day to prove something, but you do need a relatively stable sleep time. You don't need extreme workouts, but you do need consistency. You don't need to work 12 hours, but you do need a few deep hours that actually matter. Soft discipline is energy optimization, not self-punishment. Keyword 2. Strategic reinvention. Aries can get possessed by, burn it all down, restart from zero. But this year, you don't need to destroy everything. The best move is, pick one thing that truly matters and upgrade it deeply. One thing. For example, you pick how I work and rebuild the whole system. Or you pick a money skill and you study it seriously. Practice it consistently. Build real projects. Or you pick myself and rebuild your lifestyle. Strategic reinvention means you don't change to satisfy a mood. You change so the result can last. Keyword 3. Clear boundaries. Boundaries in love, in work, and in where your energy goes. Aries gets trapped in the loop of, just a little more, I'll help one more thing, I'll push one more step. But one more stacked up becomes overload. 2026 wants you to be clear. What's yours and what isn't? What's worth it and what's not? Who gets access to your life and who stays outside? And to set the tone at the start of the year, you've got 2 moon moments that are genuinely beautiful. The moon is nice because it gives you a natural rhythm. Neither overly logical nor overly emotional. You can use it to time, set the goal, and close the loop. First, full moon on 30. Full moon is close and release. That day, do one very simple thing. Choose one old habit or old loop you already know doesn't fit anymore. Maybe it's staying up late forever. Maybe it's overthinking then snapping. Maybe it's hoarding tasks because you don't trust others. Choose one, close it, release it. Second, new moon on 118. New moon is set the goal and plant the seed. But Aries falls into one trap here, goals that are huge and feel amazing, but can't be measured. So this new moon, set goals that you can track. Like 3 workouts a week, 30 minutes of writing a day, 1 skill module per month, 2 nights a week for 1 main project. Don't set, I will be better. Better how? If you want to do this seriously, I recommend goals in 2 layers, perfect for the iOS upgrade vibe. Layer 1, in 2026, who do I want to become? Not what you achieve, who you become. Like, I want to be someone with structure, I want to be calmer, I want to work strategically, I want to love clearly. Choose 1, 2 lines, time. Don't get greedy. Layer 2, to become that person, what 3 actions do I need? Split them into an easy set. 1 project or big goal, so you have direction. In 1 skill, so you level up. In 1 habit, so you keep your battery. For example, project, rebuild my portfolio, channel product, main career path. Skill, communication, leadership, a technical skill. Habit, sleep right, train consistently, work in blocks. Just 3. Hold them for the year. Aries gets stronger when it's simple. Spread into 10 goals and you'll exhaust yourself, then get angry that you didn't do it. Now a very real line about what makes 2026 idle. Aries often wins fast. But winning fast can come with a bill. The bill is stress. A cracked relationship because you were too hot. Health damage because you treated yourself like a machine. 2026 is the year you learn how to win without burning out. Win and still enjoy life. Win and still have time to live. Think back. How many times did you explode into action, then a few weeks later, crash? Low mood, low battery, and blame yourself? This year, I want you out of that loop. I want you to learn how to hold your fire. And because early year has Jupiter retrograde, then Mercury retrograde, treat this phase like laying the foundation. Foundation for the whole year. The stronger the foundation, the less drama, the fewer errors, the smoother the run. To close chunk 1, I want to leave you with one clean line. Honestly, you could pin it above your desk. 2026 doesn't take your speed. 2026 only takes your impulsiveness. You're still fast. You're still powerful. But this year, fast in your lane. Powerful with your strategy. And that's the most elite version of Aries. Chunk 2. Love and relationships. Love clearly, no mind-reading games. If 2026 were a romance film for Aries, the main theme would be, I'm not short on people who like me. I'm short on people who fit. Sounds harsh, but it's true. Because the older Aries gets, the more you realize love isn't who makes my heart race the hardest. It's who helps me live right. The biggest emphasis for love in 2026 sits in Q4, the end of the year. Why? Because there's a heavy combo that basically turns on clean filter mode. Venus retrograde from 10:3 to 11:14, and Mercury retrograde from 10:24 to 11:13. In plain language, this is the season where you review your values, your love life, and your selection process. Not to make you sad, to make you clear. Aries loves fast, direct, and honest. I like you, I say it, and that's beautiful. But the downside is, because you decide fast, you can skip small details. Because you trust the feeling, you can get pulled toward what's stimulating, not what's sustainable. In 2026, especially Q4, you'll be forced to separate what is love, what is dopamine, what is future direction, and what is just a temporary emotion. In Q4, 3 situations tend to show up. And if you listen to this part, you'll save yourself so much drama. Situation 1. An ex reappears. But usually not as destiny. Exes come back to test you. To test if you've grown. To test if you're still soft for familiarity. Some exes aren't evil. They're just attached to an older version of you. And if you've upgraded, their return puts you in a serious question. Do I miss them, or do I miss how it felt to be loved back then? That question matters, because sometimes what you miss isn't the person, it's the familiar feeling. Situation 2. Someone new shows up, but it's blurry. Aries hates ambiguity, but the funny thing is sometimes you still get pulled into it, because it's stimulating. It's a game. It makes you guess. It makes you want to conquer. But Q4 says it plainly, ambiguity isn't love. Ambiguity is a dopamine game. And if you enter a connection where you're guessing from day one, overthinking from day one, rationalizing from day one, you're going to get tired. And tired Aries becomes hot Aries. Hot Aries breaks things. Situation 3. You're already in love, but you start questioning shared values. This is classic Venus retrograde. Venus isn't only romance, it's values, standards, what you cherish, and money dynamics in relationships. You'll suddenly ask, am I being loved the way I need? Then, does this relationship lift me up or shrink me? You might love a good person, but you live on different rhythms, different values, different directions. And by Q4, it becomes obvious. And because Mercury is also retrograde from 1024 to 1113, misunderstandings spike. One sentence becomes 2. One short text becomes a whole movie in someone's head. Sometimes you just want care, and they think you're controlling. Sometimes you just want clarity, and they think you're pressuring them. So if there's one season you need sober communication, it's Q4. So what should Aries do to move through this with dignity, peace, and self-respect? One rule saves so much chaos. During Venus retrograde, 10/3/11/14. Don't lock in major decisions while emotions are spiking. Aries loves either it's over or it's everything. Q4 doesn't reward that. Q4 rewards observing, talking, and watching behavior. 3 things to remember. First, don't decide at peak emotion. If you're angry, sad, jealous, or overly swept up, pause. Give yourself 24 hours. Sleep. Decide in the morning. Big emotions can be real, but they aren't always accurate. Second, choose clear dialogue. Clarity isn't interrogation. Clarity is naming your needs, naming your boundaries, and asking what you need to know. Aries has the right to ask, what are we? Do we have a plan? If we continue, where are we going? You don't have to play guessing games. Third, watch behavior over promises. Anyone can promise, especially when emotions are high. But behavior doesn't lie. Are they consistent? Do they respect you? Do they show up? Do they make you feel calmer, not crazier? Those questions matter more than, I love you. Now I'm giving you moon markers to time your love life, like soft deadlines for setting rules and closing outcomes. New moon 10/10, set new rules for love. Rules here mean boundaries, standards, and communication style. Rules sounds intense, but rules create peace. Rules stop you from guessing. Rules stop you from inventing excuses to tolerate things. This new moon is perfect for asking, how do I want to be loved, and what am I not accepting anymore? Full moon, 10/26, close a chapter. Full moon is where endings and decisions get clean. You might close into commitment, 2 people clearly stepping into something more serious. Or you might close into release. I stop here, because I deserve something clearer. New moon 11/9, reset how you love, or how you love yourself. You may realize, I don't need love to prove I'm worthy. I don't need love to fill a gap. I need love where I'm respected, and I respect them too. Full moon 11/24, the final review. You look at Q4 and decide, who stays, who goes, and where you place yourself. Listen, who stays isn't the most important. Where you place yourself is. Some relationships don't hurt because the other person is evil. They hurt because you kept placing yourself too low. Here's a love exercise that pulls you back to reality and keeps you out of emotional spirals. Read it slowly like a guided instruction. Exercise 1. Write 5 non-negotiable standards in love. Non-negotiable means you don't lower your bar because you're afraid of being alone. Examples: respect, honesty, clarity, consistency, responsibility. Pick your 5. Exercise 2. Write 3 things you do when you're scared of losing someone. Some people go silent. Some control. Some get angry. Some avoid. Some pretend they don't care. Aries often does. I act strong, but inside it's fear. Write it to face it. Exercise 3. Pick one thing and practice changing it for 30 days. Not everything. Just one. Like, instead of going silent, you practice naming your need. Instead of controlling, you practice trusting and setting boundaries. Instead of exploding, you practice pausing 10 seconds before speaking. To close chunk 2, I want you to remember one line, soft but powerful. 2026 doesn't ban you from love. 2026 only demands you love in a way that respects you. You can still love with fire, with honesty, with beauty, just not at the cost of your peace. Chunk 3, career and money, restructure to level up. Now we talk about what makes Aries' eyes light up, work and money. Because Aries doesn't do things halfway. If you work, you want it to be real. If you set a target, you want results. But 2026 plays differently. Not do more, but do it right. Not rise on impulse, but build a system, then accelerate. If you ask me, are there opportunities in 2026? I'll say it directly, yes. But the opportunities aren't endless. One shot changes your whole life, moments. They're more like, you upgrade the foundation, the position, the operating style, and then money becomes stable. The biggest marker for career and strategy is Pluto retrograde from 5/6 to 10/16. Just hearing Pluto sounds intense, right? This is the planet of deep transformation, power, and long game. In work, it usually triggers one clear shift. You stop wanting to do things the old way. These thoughts start showing up. Why am I still tired doing it like this? Am I actually good, or am I just forcing myself to look good? Hey, what do I want people to respect me for? If I keep doing this for 2 more years, can I survive it? Pluto retrograde is like an audit. Not only a money audit, an energy audit, a values audit, and a control audit. It asks, are you truly self-directed, and what are you dependent on? Maybe it's a boss, a client, a position, or the identity of I must prove myself. And the good part is, once you see the dependency, you want to change. But 2026, change isn't burn it down. Pluto change is deep, root level. Real life example. You've been working like a firefighter, reacting to problems, answering every call, taking every request, feeling proud that I can handle it. Pluto makes you ask, handle it for what, if I'm still exhausted at the end of the month and not leveling up? So you start shifting into systems, process, priorities, boundaries, metrics. Less quantity, more quality. And that's what actually pulls you up. The golden rule for Aries here: don't just speed up, build traction. Traction means building something that can pull you forward. Skills, systems, reputation, product, network. Not just pulling with raw effort every day. Next, there's a very practical phase tied to contracts, negotiation, and did we understand it correctly? Mercury retrograde from 6:30 to 7:24. I'm serious, this window matters for work. If you're planning to sign a contract, change jobs, invest a big amount, start a new project, and launch a product, or close an important deal, then 6:37:24 should be handled like this. Slow down one beat and review thoroughly. Not from fear, just to avoid the I assume. Mercury retrograde creates small mistakes with big consequences. Wrong scope, missed clauses, misunderstood deadlines, mismatched expectations. But the bright side, this is the perfect time to fix what leaks your money and time. And fix your workflow. Fix how you manage tasks. And fix how you communicate with clients, teammates. Fix documentation, contracts, deal structures. Fix your KPI and progress tracking. Think of it like this: Aries is a strong car. But a strong car with misalignment, low tires, sticky brakes? The faster you go, the more dangerous it gets. Mercury retrograde is you taking the car in for calibration. Remember this date: Mercury ends retrograde on 7/24. After 7/24, many things clear. Your mind feels sharper, decisions feel steadier, speed returns. That's why late July is a pivot window. I'll go deeper in chunk 5, but for now just remember, before 7/24 you optimize, after 7/24 you launch. Now, money die. Aries tends to have 2 money modes. Mode 1, I work, I grind, I produce results. Mode 2, I feel it, I invest emotion, I go all in. And Mode 2 can drain your money faster than you think. 2026 gives you one simple reminder: money isn't only earning. Money is managing. And Aries is strongest when management stays simple. I recommend a 4-pocket framework. Living, fixed costs so life isn't tense. In upgrade, learning, tools, skill investment. In buffer, so you don't panic when life shifts. Experience, because you need to live, not just survive. This keeps you from the I earned a lot so I spend a lot loop, then feeling unsafe the next month. If you want to level up career-wise in 2026, here's a framework that matches Pluto energy. Layer 1, hard skills. What you can do, what you're good at, what value you create. Layer 2, soft skills, communication, collaboration, leadership, persuasion. Layer 3, systems. Can your work be replicated? Scaled? Run without you forcing 120%? 2026 pushes Aries into layer 3, Dai Tuan. You'll get tired of, it only works if I'm present every second. You'll want things that run even when you rest. That's the real level up. Optional 2, 3-minute expansion if you want to stretch runtime. Add a slow career self-check segment with questions. If you take 3 days off this week, does your work collapse? If you stop pushing 120%, do results crash? Are you paid for skill or for endurance? Are you building a career or just running a job? These are very Pluto questions. Honest answers change your direction fast. To close chunk 3, one line that fits Aries 2026 perfectly. This year doesn't ask you to do more. This year asks you to do smarter. You can still accelerate, but after you tune the engine, tighten the bolts, and mark the lane. Then you won't just earn faster. You'll keep money, keep position, and keep peace. Chunk 4. Health and energy. Battery life is life. Now the part Aries often ignores until your body forces you to care, health and energy. Aries has a superpower. You can switch on hard. When you decide, you work like you don't get tired. But Aries also has a very real weakness. You can shut off abruptly. You're on fire, then suddenly drained. You're hyped, then suddenly irritated. You're running, then suddenly empty. And the big health lesson of 2026 isn't some dramatic illness, it's energy management. If you want one line to hold the vibe, battery life is life. You can have huge ambition, huge goals, huge love, huge projects, but if your battery is always red, you won't enjoy any of it. And the second half of 2026 especially emphasizes this because of 2 long phases that demand routine. In Neptune retrograde, from 7-7 to 12-13. In Saturn retrograde from 7-27 to 12-11. One is dreamy, emotional, intuitive. The other is discipline, limits, responsibility. Together they create this feeling. You still want to live big and move fast, but life forces you into rhythm. If you don't adjust, you get tired in a way you can't explain. Neptune retrograde brings a specific kind of fatigue. Tired with no clear reason. You sleep enough, but still feel foggy. You don't do that much, but still feel heavy. You absorb other people's moods. You overthink. You spiral in imagination and exhaust yourself. Saturn retrograde is your body demanding rules, routine, limits. You eat badly, your body reacts. You stay up late, your body collects debt. You take on too much, your body shuts you down. Saturn doesn't hint softly. It warns once, and if you ignore it, it warns louder. So I'll be honest, in 2026, especially July through December, peace requires kindness to your body. And I know Aries likes to say, I'm fine. I can handle it. Listen, your body doesn't care how strong you are. It cares if you have rhythm. If you recover, if you actually rest. So the advice here is simple, real, and perfectly matches soft discipline. I call it the 3 minimum rules. Not extra, just enough. Rule 1, a relatively consistent sleep time. You don't need to sleep at 10 p.m., but you need consistency. Aries falls into when I'm hyped, I stay up. When I'm tired, I catch up. Sleep debt doesn't work like that. It just messes your biology. If you want steady energy, your body needs to know when it gets to shut down. Rule 2, consistent movement, not extreme. Aries has the trap of either training brutally or not at all. This year you don't need brutal. You need consistent. Consistency holds your fire. Pick a movement routine you can do 3 times a week long term. Fast walks, light gym, yoga, slow running. Whatever, as long as it's steady. Your mood stabilizes, your mind clears, and you stop short-circuiting. Rule 3. One planned stress release day. Stress release doesn't mean chaos. It means rest that restores, not rest that destroys you. Sleep enough, walk, mute notifications, eat properly, be with people who charge you, or simply lie still without guilt. Aries often feels guilty resting, like rest equals weakness. In 2026, rest done right is strategy.I. Mid-year, reset points. New moon 714 and full moon 729. New moon 714 is for resetting your lifestyle rhythm. Not, starting tomorrow I'll be perfect. It's, pick one small, real change. Sleep 30 minutes earlier. Drink water consistently. Move 20 minutes daily. Put the phone away before bed. One thing. Do it steadily. New moon plants seeds, small but solid. Full moon 729 is for closing and releasing. Release one habit or lifestyle pattern that drains you. Common Aries patterns. Avoiding tasks because you don't trust others. In snapping because you're exhausted but refuse to rest. Forcing, I must be strong, and never letting yourself be human. Maintaining a rhythm that doesn't fit you, purely for pride. Full moon is where you say, enough. I close this. If you move through July well, the second half of the year becomes much smoother. Because July to December with Neptune, Saturn retrograde is a long test. Do you live with boundaries? Do you recover? Do you protect your battery? The winners aren't the ones who push harder. The winners are the ones who know how to hold themselves. In December, you get 2 great moon moments to close the year like an adult. In new moon 12-9, set 2027 goals, sustainably, 1 health goal, 1 career goal, 1 emotional goal. Small, but solid. Then full moon 12-24, close the year. Ask, where did I get stronger, and did I learn how to protect myself? That's a mature ending. Optional 2, 3-minute expansion. Aries battery test. Ask slowly. In the last 7 days, how many nights did you sleep enough? How many days did you move your body? How many days did you eat properly? So. If most answers are, not many, it's not laziness. It's a life without rhythm, and your body is taking the hits. Then close, with a real line. You don't need to become a perfect version. You need to become a durable version. And I want to end chunk 4 with a simple key to the second half of 2026. 2026 doesn't force you to slow down. 2026 forces you to stop burning yourself. You can still build big. Just in a way where you still have energy to live, mood to love, and battery to enjoy it. Late July pivot, the switch that changes your whole year. Aries, if you ask me, is there a true pivot point in 2026? I'll answer confidently, yes. Late July. Late July is like a revolving door. Once you walk through it, you don't want to live the old way anymore. Not because you're weaker, because you're bigger now. The thing is, it doesn't have to be a major crisis. It's a moment where you see clearly, okay, I need to change how I do things. I need to change my rhythm. I need to be more serious with myself. And for Aries, once you see it, you can do it immediately. Late July is strong for one reason. 2 things hit at once. Your mind clears, and life tightens the structure. You get clarity, then immediately get discipline demanded. Sounds intense, but honestly, it fits you. Here's the timeline. Mercury ends retrograde on 7/24. Mercury is communication, decision-making, information, schedules, paperwork, RR. Before this, things can feel messy, misunderstood, misaligned. But when Mercury turns direct, you get that feeling. Oh, now I get it. Your mind is sharper, your words land better, you see the core faster, and you want to choose a direction. Then the twist. 3 days later, on 7/27, Saturn retrograde begins. Saturn is discipline, limits, responsibility, routine. So life basically says, Okay, you understand now. Now do it properly. The universe doesn't let you just understand and leave it. It wants action, with structure, with a plan, with discipline. And this is where Aries actually thrives. You don't fear hard things. You fear messy things, muddiness, no destination, no clear target. Late July gives you exactly what you need, a clear direction and enough pressure to lock it in. In Aries-specific theme data, this window is suggested as two energies. 724. Innovation under pressure. 728. Harmony of energy. Let me tell it like a story. On 724, you may feel like you're standing at a fork. Not a my whole life changes overnight fork. A fork like, if I keep doing it the old way, I'll stay tired. And Aries does not tolerate being tired forever. You'll want out. The pressure on 724 often comes from very real things. Work piling up, responsibilities increasing, people expecting more, or you suddenly realizing you've been wasting energy on things that don't matter. Sometimes nothing big happens externally, but inside, you get that tension. No, I have to fix this. And here's the most important rule for 724. Change less, but change the right thing. Aries loves to change everything. Restart from scratch, turn the wheel hard just to feel alive. But hard turns flip cars. 2026 doesn't need you flipped. 2026 needs you sustainable. So what is the right change? You pick the one thing that's trapping you, and you upgrade it deeply. Examples. If you're trapped by work, change how you work. Stop chasing tasks. Work by priorities. Categorize. What makes money? What builds reputation? What builds skill? What just creates exhaustion? If you're trapped by money, change how you earn. Stop scattering. Pick one channel, one skill, one product, finish it. If you're trapped by love, change how you love. No guessing, no ambiguity. Speak needs, set boundaries, watch behavior. If you're trapped by health, change your rhythm. Fix, sleep. Eat properly. Train, consistently. No battery, no life. Pick one. Do it for 30 days. That's an OS upgrade, not a mood swing. Then on 728, the energy shifts into harmony. But let me be clear, harmony doesn't mean stay quiet to avoid conflict. Harmony means you find a rhythm that doesn't break you. You learn where you're strong, where you're weak, and what you need to balance. 728 is perfect for rebalancing your work schedule and your rest schedule, in your ego and your softness, your reactions and your choices, in what I want and what I need. And there's a powerful line in the 728 vibe. You don't need to prove anymore, you just need to move forward. Aries often forces, I must win, I must show them. But here you start realizing, the goal isn't beating other people. The goal is beating your own old loop. Then 729 is the full moon. That's the period at the end of the sentence. Full moon is close, release complete. It's perfect for letting go of one thing that drains you. Common Aries holds. Holding tasks because you don't trust others. Holding responsibility because you fear judgment. And holding emotion because you refuse to lose an argument. Holding a half relationship because you fear loneliness. Those look like strength, but they're actually self-burn. Full moon, 729, is when you say one clean line. Enough. Not enough with life. Enough with the loop that exhausts me. Now I want to make this chunk very actionable because Aries hears it and wants to do it, but without structure, you scatter. Here's the formula. 1, 1, 1 for 30 days. For the 30 days after late July. One thing to upgrade, one skill or one system you truly need to build. One thing to cut, one bad habit or one draining dynamic. One thing to keep, one practice that keeps you calm and healthy. Make it law. One each. Don't get greedy. Greed creates chaos. If you want a small ritual to close the energy, do these 4 steps, genuinely effective. Step 1. Write 3 things pressuring you most right now. Step 2. Circle 1. You can change in 30 days. Step 3. Write 1 new boundary. Step 4. Choose 1 battery-saving habit, because change without battery breaks. To close chunk 5, 1 line. That is very Aries but perfectly 2026. You're not lacking strength. 2026 just wants your strength pointed correctly. Late July is your steering moment. Once you steer right, the second half of the year becomes quality-driven, not impulse-driven. Chunk 6, 2026 timeline. Moon calendar, retrograde seasons, golden windows, danger zones, and the year-end close. Okay, Aries, this is the usable map part. I'll lock in your 2026 timeline in a practical way. Which months to set goals, which months to close loops, which months to review, and which months to avoid drama. The rule is simple, 1 sentence. New moons are for setting goals. Full moons are for closing and releasing. Retrogrades are review season. Direct motion is execution season. Now we walk through the year's main rhythm. Opening, January to March. Review, realign, don't all in too early. From 1/1 to 3/11, Jupiter is retrograde. This is map review season, meaning don't pressure yourself to break through instantly. Best move, pick the right direction, fix the foundation, then run. You have the full moon on the 3rd. This is your close an old loop moment. Anything you already know drains you, scatters you, kills confidence, close it here. Even releasing 1 thing is enough. Then new moon on 1/18 is for your measurable, early year goals. Reminder, don't do, I'll be better. Do 3 workouts a week, 30 minutes a day, 1 step per month. Then Mercury retrograde from 226 to 321, misunderstandings, schedule slips, expectation mismatches. March is best for review, repair, optimization. If you're signing something big or making a major decision, do it carefully, slow 1 beat. Good news, Jupiter turns direct on 3/11. From mid-March onward, your head clears and your direction feels sharper. Summary Janmar, don't force an early win. Win by building the base. April, start accelerating, but keep soft discipline. April is where you can execute harder. If you did the 2-layer goal setting early in the year, April is where the system starts to run. 1 recommendation for April, choose 1 main axis of the year and stay on it. Aries scattered goals. Away Aries, exhausted. Go deep on 1 thing. May to October, career restructuring and status building season. From 5/6 to 10/16, Pluto is retrograde. This is the long game career season. You'll want to change how you work, level up, and stop being dependent. Great for restructuring workflow. Restructuring your role. Upgrading core skills. Building systems so money becomes stable. During this window you may get irritated with, just finish it. You'll want, do it right. That's growth. If you want moon markers for work goals, new moon 5/16 is strong for setting a new work target. May also has full moons on 5/1 and 5/31. Perfect for closing an old project or an old approach, then planting a new direction on 5/16. Summary May Oct. You're not just working, you're building position. June to late July, review. Then hard pivot. Mercury retrograde from 6:30 to 7:24. Don't lock major deals on emotion. Review. Buying contracts. Signing clauses. Buying process. And data. Unspoken expectations between you and others. Then, you hit late July. The pivot window. 7:24. Mercury turns direct, mind clears. 7:27. Saturn retrograde begins, life demands discipline. 7:29. Full moon, close and release. And you also have new moon 7:14 to reset energy and lifestyle rhythm. Summary. Before 7:24 optimize, after 7:24 launch, 7:29 close the old chapter. July to December, discipline, boundaries, battery protection. Neptune retrograde 7/7/12/13, and Saturn retrograde 7/27/12/11. Means second half is about clarity and routine. Not because you're weak, because you're building bigger, so your battery has to last longer. Best moves: reduce noise, reduce drama, reduce overcommitment, and increase quality. Sleep, movement, food, boundaries. If you do it right, the second half feels amazing. Less chaos, less impulsiveness, more efficiency. September to year-end, lean reinvention. Uranus retrograde from 9/11 to 12/31 encourages change in a lean way. Adjust parts, test, optimize. No need to destroy everything. Moon markers. New moon 10/10 and full moon 26 are especially strong for set rules, close outcomes, particularly around love and values. Q4, October to November, values and love filtering season. Venus retrograde 10/3/11/14, plus Mercury retrograde 10/24/11/13 is the strongest filter combo for love, money, and values. If you're in love, you'll crave clarity. If you're in ambiguity, you'll get sick of it. If you're holding something that doesn't fit, you'll feel it clearly. Use these moon markers. In new moon, 10/10, set new love rules and boundaries. Full moon, 10/26, close an ending. In new moon, 11/9, renew love or renew self-love. Boom. 11/24, decide who stays, who goes, and where I place myself. Summary Q4, love sober, choose carefully, watch behavior. December, close the year with maturity, not pressure. Saturn turns direct 12/11. Neptune turns direct 12/13. End of year feels lighter and clearer, like you finished a training course. But Jupiter goes retrograde again from 12/13 to 12/31. Final reminder. Before 2027, review your belief system and direction one more time. Don't rush. Close it clean. You have new moon 12/9. Set 2027 goals sustainably. In full moon 12/24. Close the year, release the old, keep what matters. Final summary. Read slow. Aries 2026 is a year of strong energy, real opportunities, real breakthrough doors. But the winning strategy isn't fastest. It's most correct. Early year, review and realign. Mid-year, restructure career and money systems. Late July, hard pivot and OS upgrade. Q4, filter love and values. Year-end, close with soft discipline and long-term planning. And I'll end with one line. 2026 doesn't take your speed. 2026 only takes your impulsiveness. When you hold that, you go far.